Hello everyone, I'm Kirby1. We'll be getting back into Accidental Ascension 3 with Ryla doing the expansion. Turn 4. So this is where we go up against the Shamblers, and they beat us up because they do lots of damage with their 2 attacks. And actually I probably should have put the mindless guys in front, because while they'll also take casualties, at least they won't then rout if they take too many casualties, while these guys will. But they didn't in this case, and we took the province, so that's fine. We also got to see Erithia's expansion army. They've got light infantries, basically, hoplites, and crossbows. These are all amphibious. They show poor amphibians, but once they get underwater, they're actual normal amphibians, so I don't know why it shows that. And then they've got this Gastrophides weapon, which has minus 50% underwater range, so that's the other ranged underwater unit that you have to deal with in the late age. And they had no problem with that. So I got a water gem out of this province. That's great. Per turn for free. And these guys, and I only put 1 province defense there. These guys are either going to go here next or back to their capital, because we made an arrangement and I took this province. So I'm just sending my scout back here to see if they actually take casualties from moving there or not. But if they don't, then he's just moving back here, and I don't have to deal with that. Now, it's going to slow down my scouting, but oh well. I also got a free cultist this turn. They start with 50% insanity, so a lot of the time they're not going to be doing what you want, and it's just going to get worse the longer they're in your dominion. But they got 40 leadership, 10 free magic leadership, so that's great. I can just ferry guys around, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to send these guys over here, the ones that I recruited last turn, plus a couple of free dreamers that I also got for free spawn. And we're going to take this province next. They've got some shamblers there too, and Atlantean militias, so I'll need a little bit extra firepower against that. I got my backup to my backup Void Gate Summoner, so he's doing fine now. Didn't die immediately. And then now I'm finally getting slave mages who will be researching, and also in case I get rushed, I've got water elementals now. And I'm going to put my rest of my gold into more net guys. I'm going to go up to Conjuration 3 first, and then we'll see from there. So that's pretty much it. Haven't learned anything new, and we're going to move on to turn 5. Turn 5. We're going to have Sloth Lore from Erythia. People send him gold, and he will send them a bit of lore. Actually, people wound up doing this, I heard from chat in Discord in the game, so good on him. And we have a battle here against the Atlanteans and Shamblers, and we do alright, but like I said, I should have put the mindless guys in front, and we did have a little bit of retreating. Lost 2 more than 17, so a total of 19 people lost in this fight. So that's unfortunate. And yeah, but we actually got death gems out of this now. 2 death gems, and a death mage can enter for Soulless of Atlantis. More chaff guys. That these guys could only be led around by guys with undead leadership anyway, so situationally useful. And I don't actually have any death guys right now, but these guys can get death, and these guys can get even more death, but they're slow to recruit, so I'll probably hold off on that for a while. And but for right now, I'm still going to get more slave mages and even more net guys because of the attrition that I'm suffering from this. And yeah, since I don't really have that many guys left, I am actually going to move back and pick up these guys in order to move on. And I got some more dreamers, deep ones this time. And then I think we'll go here or maybe here. I'm not sure. But yeah, I decided this was a waste. I didn't see. Oh, he actually moved here. Okay, that was silly of me. Oh well. But yeah, it turns out he actually wound up getting diseased of all things in this. He's not even old. So there's probably a death site here that is going to disease people. So sucks to be him. But yeah, I decided that was a waste, and I'm actually going to go scout now. So there's Mehxpansion's Dominion. Seeing a lot of that. I'm pretty sure it's Mehxpansion's Dominion. I do see Arco over here, which I think we already knew. Nobody else yet. Yeah, so I'm just going to pick up more guys, and then this guy, since he decided not to go crazy this turn, I'm going to go here and pick up the stragglers who ran away. And then we'll move on wherever. Alright, moving on. Research, I'm still, yeah, trucking along. Okay, turn 6. There's some sloth lore for you guys. Looks like Satis lost his... no, actually, Grave Consort. He might have actually waited and summoned a Grave Consort and then made it a prophet. So I don't think he actually lost somebody yet. So good on him. Did not notice that. I lost another guy just walking around. So actually, that losses from this battle wound up going up to 20. Hey, I got free otherness. Othernesses are cool. These guys are crap because they're size 2, but they come in 3 varieties: size 2, size 4, and then size 6. And the reason their size matters is because they're tramplers, but they are all regeneration and sacred, and the larger ones also get more hit points. So these guys are cool, and they're mindless. And they'll get my bless once my pretender comes online, which has not yet, so we don't know what that is yet. Spoilers. And my scout decided to go this way instead and maybe see what's going on over here on this coastline. And yeah, I'm going to move up against these guys and then swing around all through this area and see who's there. And then maybe go up onto this coastline. No, I mean, I'm still going to stay off the land for right now and just stick to being in the water. And now I'm actually switching my recruitment to some guys with staying power. I've decided that I'm going to do Mind Blasters and spam lots of Mind Blasters. This is a little bit silly because I'm not taking advantage of my resources at all. I could have done this instead and still gotten the same number of illithids, but these guys are substantially more better protected, and they also have a melee weapon that they can actually, well, I mean, life drain's alright, they can actually fight with a length 4. That's great. Trident after Mind Blast runs out, because Mind Blast, you only have ammunition 10 for both of these guys, so if it's a long pitched battle, they're going to be fighting as well. So, but I didn't do that. I did this instead. I do figure it out later on, and we're still getting more slave mages. Just researching right now. I want to push hard for Conjuration 3, and then maybe we'll go out and site search. I've gotten a bunch of free sites already, so I'm not particularly concerned about gem income right now. I really only just want water anyways. So yeah, we're going to go here against the Tritons. I think that's pretty much all that's going on. Yep. So onwards to turn 7. Turns out we got a successful summoning 2 Elder Things. That's great. We'll take a look at those in a second. And the battle in Boat Eater was much better. We've got a lot more guys now. Do I still have them set up in that silly formation? Yeah, all the mindless guys are in the back. Oh well. These guys are a little bit more annoying. They have poison coral spears, and these ones have actual barbs, which you have to deal with whenever you attack them. I think it actually is determined by weapon length. Yeah, so my slaves are actually, well, I guess this wasn't a terrible idea, because my slaves all have stone spears, whereas these guys have claws, so I would have actually lost a lot more guys if I had done it the other way around. So, good on me, unintentionally. Alright, let's take a look at this guy that we got here. Oops. Elder Things. Alright, they are sacred mind blasters, so that's great. And they're magic beings, amphibious, and they also have a paralyze attack, which doesn't actually do any damage, but and is length 0, yuck. But can paralyze in melee combat, so that's cool. They have still only ammunition 10, so they're meh, but they're sacred, and they have no upkeep, whereas these guys actually have upkeep. Because they're not sacred also, they're quite expensive. So that is something to keep in mind, especially since I have crap income, but I think it'll be worth it. And I actually do wind up switching now to the armored ones. And the armor, I should really be using it now because my Dominion is slowly killing my cap, so over time there's just going to be nothing left, and I'm not going to be able to recruit anything, and I'm going to be relying completely on free spawn chaff, so I should be taking advantage of that. I don't get any more free guys, and he goes insane, so he picks them up, but he's just sitting around doing nothing. Oh well. And we get another free site, nature this time. This is great. Super awesome. I don't even have to do work. Alright, we're moving over here now. Tritons with daggers, gonna be a piece of cake. And then we'll go over here to Shamblers. That'll be a little bit harder, but I think I've got enough guys that it should be fine. And we don't see anyone else still, so we'll just keep moving on up. Yeah, we just sort of stopped scouting altogether. We'll see a little bit more with our scout here, how many guys are going to be here. And yep, that's all. I'm getting a lot of free spawn still. Now we're getting free mindless chaff, so that's great. Oh, and I just left these guys behind because they're not as good. Alright, moving on to turn 8. More sloth lore. Got conjuration 2. Lost another guy. 0 casualties. This is very nice. Finally. We're still probably racking up afflictions, but oh, and we get misfortune. Oh well. Oh hey. Jotunheim. I mean Utgard. Late age is Utgard. I think I probably saw them, but forgot about it last turn. But there they are, moving along the coast. That means they're over here somewhere. I do not see where, but they've got, well, if I don't even see their cap, they've got all of this, and they're just sort of carving it out. Yeah. Alright, he's not got a lot of expansion army left here, so good luck against this, and then even more good luck against that. Yep, there's Satis taking his cap circle, unsurprisingly. And I've just been putting 1 PD everywhere. Yep. And then no free magic sites here, but we're going to move on over this way. And there's Pythium. So Pythium's up here somewhere, pretty close to Satis. They can go across this bridge here. We'll see if they get to fighting. Don't see anyone else over here. And my scout's going to move that way and see what I see along this coastline next to Marion. Still getting more of these guys, and I'm rounding out my recruitment points with more of these guys just because I've got the gold for it now and I want as many units as I can. Oh, I think I actually switched. Yeah, last turn I switched to recruiting these guys because I do want a death random, and then I want to start getting guys here. And I'm getting a crap ton of free spawn here, but they're all really lame, except for the mindless ones. They're alright. And I also decided to get a commander, a reliable commander that can move people here instead of waiting for him. But they're both going to move back here and pick up as many of these guys as I can, because normal commanders can't pick up the mindless ones because they're magic beings. Yep, lots of guys here. Alright, and eventually we'll get another group together and set out a second expansion force somewhere. Probably this way. So I'll swing around this way with these guys, and then out this way once I've got some more Mind Blasters, which now is actually probably good to move on this place here. So yeah, we'll do that in a second. Research still going on, Conjuration 3, and then we're also going to do Thaumaturgy 1 for Communions, and Conjuration 5 for straight up normal water elementals. Right there. I can also get sea trolls, and then before that I can get serpents. Kraken would be nice as well. Okay. Moving on to turn 9. And then we'll call it quits there, I think. Yeah. Just for a little bit of expansion. Alright. Jomon. I think Jomon actually did lose his profit because he's making a horse tribe guy. Lost another crippled guy. Got another successful summoning. That's great. Formless spawn. We'll take a look at those in a second. We did actually lose more guys here because they're shamblers. Oh, and retreat details. See, this is what I was talking about. So basically, I broke them, or I killed them all, but my army, the slaves up front took most of the damage, so they wound up breaking, and then the mindless guys finished them off. And all my guys retreated, even though I won the battle. And I lost another 10. I lost another 10 of these guys. That is just preposterous. All right, let's take a look at this guy here. Okay, I got another guy. You actually do get astral magic with them, so that's great. They can just make communions if they're not crazy, like he is now. And oh, thanks for just deciding to insanely research. That's very helpful. And then, oh yeah, I get Formless Spawn. So Formless Spawn are alright. They're sort of meh. They have low protection, but they have all of the resistances to mundane damage. And they have Mindless, so that's nice. Regeneration with 44 hit points, and Sacred, so they can be blessed. They're basically like Elemental Light, because they don't get smaller shape, I don't think, once you knock them down. And they've got these 2 crush attacks, which are armor piercing. So, sort of okay. But I don't have enough of them, so I'm just, later on, I'm just going to wind up setting them to guard commander and have them be bodies on the field, which I can use later on. But I'm sending out a second expansion force, since I've been getting all of these slightly less useful star spawn, hoping for a death random, which I haven't gotten yet. Just a bunch of Astral 2 and a Water 1 and everything. So I'm going to send one of them out to here, actually. So I'm going here, and we're going to hold off again on the expansion because this is not enough, in my mind, to take these guys, especially with the Shamblers, So, oh, hi. There's Atlantis. And there's actual Atlantis. So they're really close too. That's super awesome. That means they're going underwater. They're probably already underwater. Let's not kid ourselves. They're probably already over here taking all this water. So I really should be pushing for this pretty quickly to take that choke point and then secure all of this ocean for myself. Yep. I don't see his expansion army though. So he might have gone up here or over here. I don't know. He didn't go into the water over here. So yeah. But that's unfortunate. I actually sent messages to him as well, seeing if he was going to attack me. I did not receive a reply right away, so a little bit more tense on this border than on this one down here. We're picking up these guys to follow behind. He's not crazy this turn, so we're moving everyone over here. And we've got basically everyone in this army, a bunch of mine blasters and just a little bit of extra chaff. The rest of my chaff, some of them went over here, but the majority of them went over here, so I'm going to consolidate and then move out from there. And with mine blasters, I should be able to take this no problem. Then go here and then back down. I'm just 100% guaranteed that Atlantis has taken this already, so not even going to try. All right, mercenaries. Apparently the mercenaries have been actually really highly sought after this game. I could have gotten the shipwreckers, but I did not, and I did not care that much. Marignan has been taking this coast, run up against Arco over here, and then they've got the throne here. So this is that's kind of choked out for them. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Don't see anyone else down here still. But yeah. Alright. There you go. So that's been my expansion. It's been sort of bleh. I just don't have the resources to be getting actual armored guys that wouldn't take as much attrition. I could, I guess, maybe be going for these guys, but honestly, I don't have the recruitment points either. I just have the crap skills. So we have to make crap units to deal with it and make lots of them. So that's what I'm doing. Research, it's the same. We'll be getting Conjuration 3 in 2-ish turns. So that's good. And I'm still trying for the stupid death random, which is probably a waste. I should have just been getting slave mages this whole time and bumping up my research, but oh well. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. See you guys next time.